Hi, so we have gotten another letter from the task force. Today is September 16th, so this is the letter that we're receiving today. And you might know that yesterday there was an announcement made by the provincial government around COVID-related things and new restrictions being added. And so our task force, responding to that, has put together a letter for us that gives new restrictions for us. So some of this is going to be not completely surprising, but probably very disappointing for a lot of us. So I'll just read a couple portions of this. We'll send this letter out to everybody, but I'll just read the portions of it that kind of have to do with what's going on for us specifically. The Province of Alberta has declared a state of public health emergency because of the load on our public health system due to the fourth wave of COVID-19. Current numbers of hospitalizations and ICU admissions now exceed anything that we experienced in the first 3 waves. So they're saying that things are looking pretty bad right now. Although temporary restrictions announced yesterday do allow for continued in-person worship in places of worship, the rationale for this does not seem to be in line with other announced restrictions. We recognize that our gatherings do present a risk of adding to the burden on the healthcare system, and we believe it is wise to err on the side of caution and to do what we can to mitigate this risk to the fullest extent possible. To this end, the Archbishop, on the advice of the Diocesan COVID-19 Task Force, will be suspending in-person worship in the Diocese of Calgary after this coming Sunday, September 19th. In-person worship will be suspended for 4 Sundays starting on September 26th. So this means that we're going to have to go back to worshiping online for at least these 4 Sundays starting on the 26th. We can still come together on the 19th, but after that we're going to be online again for 4 Sundays. They're also saying other church-related in-person activities should also be suspended during this period. So that means any groups that we have that are in the church will have to move back online for those 4 weeks until we hear otherwise. So it sounds like they're going to assess again after 4 weeks whether we can go back to what we have been doing or not. And that's kind of the important pieces of the letter that outline some changes for us. I know this is really hard to do this again. It's like, we just started getting back into being able to worship together, and I think we were being pretty careful. I don't think we've caused anyone to get sick. At least I haven't heard that. And so yeah, it's hard to be together, to be able to be together, and to feel like you're starting to get back to normal, and then to feel like the rug gets pulled out again. So I understand if this is disappointing, and I understand if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling, I don't know, depressed. Those are all completely understandable ways to feel. But this is what we're being asked to do. If you have questions, you can address them to the Diocese of Calgary. So you can just tell them it's a question for the task force or for the Archbishop. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. God is still with us, and we want to be able to protect people. So that's a good thing to do. And but that's where we're at. Right, so God bless you all. Thank you for all you're doing. Thank you for your prayers. And thank you for your patience and your understanding. We'll just have to do this for a little bit longer, I guess. Right. Take care.